Hi friends, this is Bharat. Today we are going to talk about .NET Core 3 hosted service. Your hosted service is a class with background task logic that implements the IHostedService interface. By implementing this interface, you can create background tasks that run on a time interval, queued tasks that run sequentially, or some sort of long running task. Implementing the interface is simple since there are two methods that need to be called, StartAsync and StopAsync. As the name implies, both are async methods, so they simply need to return a task. Problems that you can solve using hosted services are probably similar to the problems you currently solve using Windows services or Azure Web Jobs. While web jobs have added benefits of being able to be deployed separately out of the box without conflicts and have additional functionality when it comes to running as a singleton. Windows services are typically hosted on other infrastructure that isn't also hosting your website. Background services helper has some sort of boilerplate which essentially implements high hosted service interface that fires your task on a different thread and handles cancellation tokens, etc. Apart from background task that runs on a timer, you can create scoped service or queued background task which is beyond the scope of this video. We will now see a quick demo of worker service template, the iBuilder, which launches your task in Kestrel server. Let's jump right in. I created a new project called js.hostedService by going into File, New Project and searching for worker service template. I selected it, clicked next and create. It created a project called js.hostedService with couple of files here. Two files to note down is the program.cs and the worker.cs. Program.cs is the entry point which calls a method called createHostBuilder, which in turn hosts in Crystal server with the IHostBuilder interface. This has a method called configureService, which in turn calls the worker. Now, in a worker, it basically runs the background service, it implements the background service, which has to override a method called execute async. Right now, if the cancellation token is not received, till then the worker service will run for every second. Let's execute and see how it works. As you can see, for every second, this particular task, which is nothing but a logger information, is being executed. You can write any logic inside that particular method. Let's increase the time by 2 seconds and see it in action. So from 28, it goes to 30 and then to 32 and so forth. This works fine. Let's create another hosted service and then see how both of them works together. So let me create another hosted service and call it my hosted service. This is nothing but a class. So I'm adding a new item and I'm making it public. So even though we have the class created, you will be able to see that the program still is showing error there. It is because I have not implemented the IHostedService interface. Let me do it now and also implement the interface. Now let me go back to the program and see that this error is gone. So this particular project hosts two services. One is the worker, another one is the my hosted service. Let me create some code and run it on a timer to see some output in the console. Okay, I have created a timer, and in StartAsync I'll implement the new timer and call some method. I'll create my task and let me run it for every 10 seconds. Okay, and I have to return task.completed task because this is a async method. Let me go ahead and create this method void my task, and let me have some input. And let it console out something. Let's say executed my task. And in the StopAsync method, let me stop the timer. And I have to do the same, just say return task.completed task. Okay, let's see this in action. So you'll be able to see that one task, which is the worker task, that runs every 2 seconds. Another one, if you look at the output window, the executed my task message comes for every 10 seconds. I recommend you to download source code from the repository and create your hosted service and share your code in the comment section so everyone can benefit from it. I hope you enjoyed this know-how video. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.